Hello, I am here to do my daily check-in for day 11, right? Yeah, day 11 of the Ting 2022 Weight Loss Challenge. And today was active rest. My hair is wet because I just got through with my cold shower. I'm doing the whole Wim Hof thing. I've been doing it for, gosh, it's been a couple of months now, where I do the Wim Hof breath work and I take a cold shower every day. It's just a cold rinse, okay? So don't get panicked about it. You get to have a warm shower for the majority of the time and then you finish with a cold rinse. I had at one point gotten myself up to about a 5-minute cold rinse, but with it snowing right now and colder, I definitely had to like back off. And I usually do anywhere from like 1 minute to 2 minutes when it's really cold outside. And that seems to do very well for me. But it's helped me a lot on so many levels, and especially on active rest day, it's really good on a day like today when I have quite a bit of muscle soreness, as the intensity is increasing with the exercise. um, I'm definitely noticing that I am getting the DOMS, I'm getting the delayed onset muscle soreness, and the cold, seems to really get my lymph moving and keeps my circulation up, and that helps just flush that lactic acid out of my body and really diminish my soreness. So I'm glad that I'm doing the pairing. And also the gua sha helps. I do daily gua sha, and I also give myself an abhyanga every day as well, self massage. Um, so I think that that keeps me pretty balanced. I'm sure that if I wasn't doing those things, I'd be having a really hard time right now. It is a very high intensity workout. But yeah, wow, I'm just like really seeing changes in my body. I'm starting to see some definition come out on my stomach, even through the layers of fluff I got there, which is pretty cool. I got some pretty shredded abs underneath this padding I got going on here. So I'm excited. I think that as I, release this excess fat from my body, I'm going to have a pretty smoking figure, man. I'm feeling pretty good about that, to be able to see, those 11 lines, coming in even through all the padding I got on my tummy. I'm feeling pretty good about that. So I'm definitely building muscle. I definitely got core strength going on. It's getting better each and every day. And today was just really nice. I just really took it easy. I actually just wanted to rest, you know. I did, my chores around the house, just kept my body moving throughout the day. Um, did a little dancing around with Ted, the German Shepherd. We played a little ball, and just pretty mellow day. And I am going to do some restorative yoga before I turn in for the night, and just wind down. I think I'm also going to enjoy. That was Ted. He likes the idea of restorative yoga. Ted always loves to do restorative yoga with me. So he has his own little mat that he pulls out with me, and we do yoga together, don't we, Ted? Yes, we do. So yeah, just really nice and mellow today. I didn't do any special beauty treatments or any additional pampering per se. I think just really sleeping in extra late was pampering enough for me. And yet again, I woke up super hungry first thing in the morning. So I think that that's just the new norm. And like I said, even though my body's like fallen into just a natural pattern of intermittent fasting without forcing it, it's just kind of my hunger patterns. I am noticing that that window is definitely becoming extended. When I started this Chloe Ting challenge, I had a 4 hour eating window. I'm here on week 2 and I'm already up at an 8 hour eating window. So it doubled, okay? But that's because my body has more nutritional demands right now. I also noticed that when I'm having that first meal of the day, I no longer can just have something like a smoothie. I need a hearty meal. And I've been doing a lot of like eggs and sprouted grain toast, um, with veggie sausage. That's one of my favorite things to have. So I've been wanting the protein, I've been wanting more protein. That's really been coming in. And yeah, I have no attachment either to the whole like intermittent fasting thing. It's not something I'm trying to do. I really want to stress that. It's just that's kind of the natural pattern my body has fallen into since I cut out the late night eating, which I knew was something that doesn't work for me. But if I get to the point where, I fall out of an 8 hour eating window and I'm getting up early and, um, there's just a normal gap, between my last meal and when I have my first one the next day. I don't care. I'm not attached to any particular way of eating. It's just been kind of an interesting observation for me. But I'm definitely noticing that things are shifting as I'm training, as I'm building muscle, as I'm expending all the energy with the high intensity interval training. My nutritional demands are going up and my metabolism is kicking in and my appetite is definitely coming forward. And for me, these are all very positive signs. I feel really good about that. So my body's getting on board. It's responding to what I'm doing. And my job is just to make sure I'm nourishing myself properly, that when I'm hungry, I'm eating, I'm not ignoring what my body is asking me for. And I feel really on board with that. And it all feels very dialed in. So in a really good place. And before I started Chloe Ting, I was exercising every day. I had been exercising every day for probably about almost, I think it was a little over 2 months. It was almost 3 months. It was like 2.5 months. I had been exercising every day. But the level of exercise I was doing was a lot more mellow, okay? It was more like trying to have an itchy nose today. It was more like trying to, bounce back after I had a kind of scary neurological episode that really like set my body back. And so it took some time to ease my body back into movement again. And that was very challenging for me. And it is actually what inspired me to do this Chloe Ting challenge, just to have that experience. It really scared me to think that I could get to a point where, my motor functions could be really compromised. And I don't want to end up like that. I want to be able to age with grace and to be able to have an active lifestyle well into my golden years. I don't want to have to feel like I'm going to need to depend on somebody to take care of me. I want to know that I can independently take care of myself. So this is what, really was also an inspiration for my fitness journey and why I decided to take this challenge. But I did have to take, a couple months to really, build up my strength again and get my body moving. And it took some time. It took some time just to get my energy stabilized and feel like, okay, I feel like I'm okay now. I'm like out of the woods. So yeah, I'm really just grateful that I'm seeing this continued progress, and I'm not gonna quit. I'm not gonna quit. I'm now committed to this as a life practice. And today it was really nice. Had Chinese food for dinner, and that's always a treat. And there was lots of, fried decadent things to choose from, but I actually went for some wonton soup with extra bok choy and I had a few like steamed pot stickers, and I felt really satisfied with that. It felt good. And I had one of my, one of my shakes, one of my smoothies for dessert, and a fortune cookie, because you got to have a fortune cookie when you have Chinese food. And it gave me a really good message. So I'm expecting a positive message to come in that's really going to change everything for me. That was my fortune. So that was nice. It's always nice to, not have to cook, and to be able to have a nice meal out. And I feel really positive about that as well. I enjoyed my meal. It felt good in my body. I didn't feel deprived, and I made a healthy choice, and that felt really positive to me. So, feeling good, and back on tomorrow. Just two more days, and then I get another day of active rest. So I can do it. I know I can do it. Yeah, and go ahead and give me feedback. If there's anything that you're curious about with this experience, if there's anything you want me to cover, if you have any questions, and are just curious what, my perception is, go ahead, drop me a comment, let me know, okay? I love it when you communicate with me. I love your comments. It really means a lot to me. It's giving me a lot of support and encouragement. And thank you to all of you who are checking in and following me on this journey. I really appreciate your presence very much. And I'll be back tomorrow with another check-in. Have a good night.